today, literally Jen and Math Girl. They're going to be taking care of keeping us in line. And it looks like we're getting started. And they're out of Weetabix. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Well, we got a shield in Link's house.
Good start to the seed. We always want to see a shield, right?
Hey, better defense in front of you. It's always a good thing. So there's a lot of people, if you're new to Randomizer, oh, we got a map check. We got 2 crystals and a pendant in Hera. Just 2 normal crystals in Eastern and Desert. So if you're new to Randomizer, the standard state means you go through the normal starting sequence where it's rain. Hey! Got my start, yes!
We got the blue cane.
Alright, so the blue cane start, you need to utilize your magic usage very efficiently so you don't run out of magic. This is one of the more difficult starts.
10 arrows and a blue cane. Good start.
Yep. Well, if they get the bow early enough, they can at least use those arrows. Yeah, I think if we had to put all the starting weapons in a lineup, bombs and Burna are in the top for difficulty. Bombs because they're slightly unwieldy, and Burna because of magic consumption. Everything else isn't as bad.
It's going to be interesting to see how they can consume their magic.
Yeah, especially because they're also going to be trying to hunt for a bomb. So they don't have to abandon the sewers chests for a while.
That could be very bad if they miss out on the sewers with the 3 chests if there's anything good in there.
Yep. So at least a good note for the standard difficulty is there are checkpoints during the escape sequence, and if you were to run out of your primary resource, in this case it'd be magic since we started with a magic item, you would respawn at those checkpoints with magic meter filled up to certain spots, depending on where you're at. At the start of the escape, you'd get a full magic meter, and I believe at Zelda's Cell, you'd get half a magic meter, I believe.
Yeah, I think you get that. I don't really remember that correctly with the magic weapons.
And Seto just ran out of magic, so he has to save and quit, unfortunately.
Oof, that's bad.
Yeah, so he's going to start sewer, but he gets a full magic refill. But he's now behind.
It's never fun to be behind in escape in a standard seed.
No, it is not.
$20 rupees in Stella's chest.
Yep. But on another side note, this does give Seto an opportunity again to use those pots to kill a few more guards. For the chance to get those bomb drops.
Oh yeah, that is correct. He could maybe the only one that gets bumps.
That is a possibility. So another tidbit about the standard mode. I believe it's during the rain state, where you get the free light cone. I'm not 100% certain on the exactness of this, but while you're in the escape sequence, those dark rooms that are in the sewers will always have your light cone during this part. But if they were to come back, that light cone would be gone. Just in case they missed the chest or they went back here, but there is no need to go back through this area because the only chest in the dark is the Dark Cross.
Yeah, and hopefully there is a good item for them. Hopefully.
Yep. So we did have a question in chat about glitches and exploits. For the most part, no. Glitches and exploits are not allowed during these runs. There are what we call minor glitches, which is involved with the no major glitches category of the vanilla game speedrun. Those are allowed, so stuff like fake flippers, stuff like bomb jumps, those are perfectly fine. In fact, there's a couple other. There's the potion glitch for pod to access the boat lock side. You can use it for that instance. Oh, and PKR gets a bomb.
That is good.
But other than that, doing stuff like clipping through blocks to go to spots where you cannot go, no, that is not allowed. Although to also say somebody else saying bomb jump is not a glitch, technically no, but it is a sequence break, and it's unintended behavior. But it is allowed.
Technolink got his bomb.
And Edium too. But nothing of value.
Yeah, that was not fun. All that work with the blue cane for nothing.
Well, they did get 3 bombs, which is enough to get them through the Kakariko village, because there are 3 bomb holes.
And they did get some rupees as well, so you can always buy bombs if they run out of it.
And let's see what's in the final chest here. Power Glove. Alright, I was like, there needs to be at least one progression item. Come on.
Glove is always nice to find early, so hopefully they will find us other stuff they need throughout the seed now.
Yep, very hopeful. So unfortunately, with the current equipment that we have nothing to go off of.
It was a little bit of a rough start with no items. With, well, glove and some bombs, but...
Yeah.
Not really what you want to see in the castle.
Ooh, bush crab with 20 rupees. That's gonna get farmed a couple times, I think. And technically just killed it.
There's your bottle vendor money. Yep.
And we had a heart container at Lumberjack Ledge, so it doesn't look like we're gonna be getting much on the terms of Aghanim, but that still remains to be.
Moon Pearl on Pyramid Ledge.
Moon Pearl on Pyramid! That's what everyone wants. Yeah, everyone wants Moon Pearl on Pyramid Ledge unless the 3 Light World dungeons are all pendants, then they want it on pedestal.
That would be fun, pedestal seed.
Oh, we always want pedestal seeds when we're doing this. Oh, half magic. That's a good save. That's a good safety considering all we have is burn.
If they only had half magic before going into the castle, that would be amazing. Yeah. So I guess the question is how is Seto gonna feel when he sees that half magic? I don't think Seto will be happy.
Oh, we got a mirror. And
PKR up at Death Mountain right now.
PKR sequence breaking up to Death Mountain. That is a very gutsy May. And a Quake him down. Oh, man. Little side jaunt into Stackerico. Alright, so let's see what we got up here. We got a piece of heart, but more importantly, we get a hint. Boots are underwater.
Ooh.
Early boots hint. However, this could be a few spots. This could be under the dam. Could be at Catfish. Could be at Zora. Could be at Pyramid Waterfall Cave.
Could be anywhere by now. Kakariko Well had pretty much just rupees and bombs.
Oh, PKR setting up Houlihan. She's going to Zora with that hint. I don't blame her.
Always nice to see the Houlihan play early in the seed.
Oh, right. I also forgot one other thing with the addition to that underwater hint. That also includes the flooded chests in Swamp Palace.
Ooh, interesting. Let's see where the boots are. Hopefully they will get some early boots now.
Yeah, PKR is basically beelining for any of the underwater sections that they have access to. Park is here up at the library, so boots aren't required for that yet.
Ooh. Tavern had Fire Rod.
Fire Rod? Well, there's a much more manageable weapon. Alright, so it looks like the underwater, the dam is not a boots, unfortunately.
Not this time around, at least. Let's see. PKR is heading to Mini Moldorm Cave right now.
Yep. Nice dispatch of the mini Moldorms with bomb strats. Edium doing the same thing, going into Houlihan to get the money. Got blue mail, a hammer, and some arrows. So we are 2 pieces of the Dark World puzzle. We are now just missing the giant marble known as the Moon Pearl.
Not a bad start, depending on what they got in Castle. It's starting to get some good items now.
Agreed. Yep, unfortunately, Aga at this point is under very massive life support.
Just hope and pray we'll get some pet seed instead. Technolink using his Fire Rod to clean out Mini Moldorm Cave. Really nice to have a Fire Rod.
Alright, so something that slightly surprised me is the fact that PKR did not go to Zora. Everyone's Houlihaning right now, which is... I find this very interesting. You usually don't see the Houlihan. Now, PKR doing the Houlihan because they got the hint about the boots being underwater makes a bit more sense. I guess everyone's just starving for some cash.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, maybe they think Sora has an item. Who knows? Maybe they want the...
Oh, I derped royally. You know why PKR didn't go to Zora? She didn't have the flippers yet.
Yeah, that makes sense now.
Hobo had a lamp, so that puts all the dark rooms in the logic.
I think PKR will be kind of happy when she sees the flippers, but at the same time, if she went to Kakariko in the beginning, she would get her flippers.
Yeah.
And Hobo had the lamp.
I kind of like the synergy between Technolink and Edium. They're both doing the same exact thing.
Very much in sync, I would say.
Alright, so pretty much everybody else checking up on what everybody else did. The next check we were likely going to be seeing... never mind. Technolink taking the warp up near Death Mountain.
I would assume that Edium is going to go to Sora now. Waterfall.
Yep,
Okay.
Seto and Edium are doing that, yep. We got a shovel and a piece of heart.
Oh boy, this shovel.
So, Seto has only 334 rupees. He needs 500 to get the item from Zora. Let's see what's on the ledge. Piece of heart on the ledge.
Yeah, not really what you want to see.
Now, Seto does not know about the fact that the boots are underwater, and I think if he gets that hint, and it's going to be like, oh, great.
Yeah, if he knew the about the hint about boots, he would be like trying to maybe Houlihan as well.
Seto, actually, everyone has done the Houlihan already, I believe it.
Oh, yeah. I think I forgot to see that because all the check marks. But missing out on some rupees there, they're fun. Shovel, a piece of heart.
Alright, we are running low on locations, so where else do we have to check? We have Agina's Cave, we have the entirety of the eastern area, got Hera. Actually, yeah, we got East Death Mountain.
Yeah, and I think
so we still got
Technolink is going there soon. Probably will check some of the hints in.
Oh, boots are in Dark World.
Oh my. And Cedo finds the Cane of Sumaria in Sarashala's closet.
That's worth it. Gotta love that hammer hitbox.
The hitbox with the hammer is wonderful, I would say.
Oh yeah.
And Technolink is climbing Tower of Hera.
I mean, it's a good call. It's a fast dungeon, 2 items.
And some hint tiles as well.
Yeah, 2 hint tiles.
And Cedo is in Eastern Palace right now.
That seems like it's the same hint.
That is the boots.
No, it's shovel. That could reference the shovel. But it also could reference the boots. So
We'll wait and see.
So technically we have already fulfilled that hint. And that's both items out of Hera, and Techno's out.
EDM is doing his climb up to Death Mountain, while Pink Kid Rose is visiting the Sora.
Yep. And Pink Kitty Rose is now sad that they did not get the boots, so now they know it's in Dark World. We just got bombs up on the floating island up on Death Mountain. Book of Medora requires the hammer.
Interesting.
Okay, that...
We still haven't found all the items in Eastern.
No, not yet.
I think we have found a big key, map, and compass. That would mean that there is an item on Armor's Net.
Alright, what do we got in Paradox Cave? 2 pieces of heart so far. Oh, Dark World check. Turtle Rock Green Pendant, Skull Woods 5 crystals, Misery Mire 6 crystal, and Thieves Town Red Pendant.
So there's going to be an item in Turtle Rock because of that.
Yep, and we have Dark World access. We found Ether and the Moon Pearl in Paradox Cave.
That's a pretty good Paradox Cave.
Yeah. I mean, if it gives you Dark World access, I'd say it's pretty good. That Ether medallion, though, that's yet to be seen.
We both have Quake and Ether, so maybe Bombos will be a trolley item today.
Maybe. I think Techno's gonna check Spike Cave right now.
It feels like it. I mean, he got Hammer, he has the glove, and he has kind of burn on half magic, so it's a pretty easy check.
Yep, it is in logic, so.
And
getting the Book of Medora will make Desert Palace fully completable. So.
PKR is heading to Hype Cave, I guess.
That makes sense.
See if there's any hype in Hype Cave today.
And a blue boomerang. Hype Cave has all the cash.
Cash Cave. There was not much of a hype in that one.
There's a bottle for Sick Kid.
Bottle with a B, so there's we can use that on Mafia as well.
Alright, PK are gonna go into... Nope, she is not. She's going to go to probably Pyramid and Catfish.
PKR hopefully she wants the boots, I guess, from the boots hint, so hopefully it's on Catfish.
Yep, if it's not on Catfish, then that means she's gonna need the hook shot to get the boots. And remains to be seen about Sick Kid. We'll see whoever the first one is back to Kakariko to check.
Could be an item. But we will have to wait and see by now. PKR is almost at Catfish now. Well, I guess Technolink is doing the same thing.
Yeah. Alright, Catfish, what you got? You got some footwear? He do.
We got some boots, guys.
Das Boot.
So that was a nice early hint to get in the beginning.
Yep. So now we got Bonk Rocks open. King's Tomb is in Logic. We have the mirror to get there.
Very healthy seed so far.
Very healthy. Yeah, we're already on our first line of hearts.
We got blue mail as well. We got safety in blue King of Samaria and magic.
Seto continued climbing Hera and then just decided no. So, interesting. Wonder what went through his head. I mean, I realize he got both items, but...
Maybe realized that it was a pendant this time and didn't want to do the whole boss fight. Since he had to save and quit and escape.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What is the possibility for pedestal at this point? You got the bow, hook shot,
potentially bombos.
Maybe bombos. Oh, flute. Flute could be on the flute can be on pedestal. So, still don't have really much pedestal hype, unfortunately, but that would be something that would be weighing on my head.
Whoa, Pink Kitty Rose finds hookshot in the C-shaped house.
Well, never mind about hookshot.
That opens up Swamp Palace.
Yes, it does. Full clearable.
Waterfall Cave had shovel and something else. I do not remember.
I don't shovel and junk, but the shovel led to a piece of heart. So. Oh. I realized something else that could theoretically be on the pedestal, but it won't be useful. A sword.
It could be useful if they don't find another sword, but I have really hard...
I have a hard time thinking they're not going to have a second sword by the time they get to Turtle Rock.
Sick Kid had a shield upgrade as well.
Alright. Well, that's gonna make getting a bit easier.
Yep, silver arrows in Thief's Town.
And PKR nopes out? Okay, I'm a bit curious here.
Yeah, I don't understand why she noped out that fast, but
Whoa! Oh wait, no, there's no way she got that hint tile. There's no hint tile for that, but mitts. That's. Oh right, Thief Sound's a pendant. Thief Sound's a pendant. I thought it was a crystal for a second.
Well, the digging game paid off.
Yes,
Getting
it did.
the mitts, and now she can do the whole Smith chain.
Yep. Yeah, I completely forgot. A pendant thieves, the most common play is usually go in, grab the first 4 chests, and get out.
Idiom is still searching through Thief's Town.
He's choosing to continue. All right. Could pay off. The only downside to not having a sword is that you can't do the item dash with the hammer.
Yeah, that's the only sad part, but sometimes rando get a rando.
Oh, we find the bow and hammer peg.
The
pedestal is on life support now.
Yeah, it's paying off. Like the Village of Outcasts has pretty much everything this time around.
Flute, potentially bombos, those are the 2 last items that we have. Oh boy. Well, this is going to make the Pod Eastern play very good.
It's going to be very fast with the silver arrows.
Yep, plus with mirror, and so you can go Pod straight into Eastern.
Yeah.
2 crystals, bada bing, bada bing.
It's turning out to be a pretty nice seed so far.
Yep. So we all know what that really means.
Something really bad going to happen later on.
Oh, yes.
Idiom is still searching through Thief's Town. Wonder if this is going to pay off or not.
Yeah, you never know.
Would be pretty funny if there was a flute in here.
Yeah. Or even flute on pedestal.
That would be even better, but...
Or no. Hear me out on this one. Or flute on a monolith with book on the pedestal.
Ooh.
Let's get evil. Let's get evil.
Well, we need something now. It's starting. We don't have many options anymore.
Oh, we have lots of options. At least for stuff to do.
I mean, you could have bombos on pedestal, I guess. And Meyer has to have bombos.
All right, book requires hammer. I forgot about that hint, so we can't have book on ped, unfortunately. Although in a weird way, if you want to really decipher a hint weirdly, book theoretically could be on pedestal, but it won't be because of the way the hint system works. Because Turtle Rock is a pendant, but that's just details.
True.
That's just details, though.
Pinky Rose is heading to Palace of Darkness now.
Makes perfect sense to me.
Is technically heading for Swamp Palace. Oh my.
Swamp Palace, another good play. I mean, Pod, we have 5 items. Swamp we have 6. Eastern we have 3, but we know that the 3 items are, well, at least 2 of them are junk.
So there's 2 new dungeons we haven't seen anything in, so this can be very interesting to see if these 2 dungeons have anything to go with.
Oh, we have a sword on the Firelock side of Misery Mire. And I did not catch the swamp hint.
There's a sword in Swamp as well.
Oh, wow!
So left side Swamp, there's a sword in there.
Oh boy, let's see if Techno goes for it. He'll be handsomely rewarded.
So left side Swamp, left side Misery Mire.
One of the few times you don't want to see those hints, but at the same time it's like, well, hey, it's a sword.
Hopefully Technolink goes to the left side now. Because it would be real bad if he skips out and he sees the hint tile in pod.
He probably won't skip out, since we know that there's at least 1 item there. He might do a redip.
And that is true.
Okay, so it's a compass on Misery Mire's end. Okay.
Cedo went into Swamp Palace as well. The 2 runners in Swamp Palace, 1 in pod.
Yep, and 1 taking care of a world. Chat. Yep, Actbooker asks, where's the cane? 1 cane was on Uncle. The better cane was in Sahaslara's closet.
Getting all the magic items today.
Yeah?
Not much in pod right now. Quite empty, I would say.
Yep. More money. Heart piece.
Oh yeah, I just realized Cedo and Idiom haven't gone to Catfish yet.
No, not yet. There's the compass. Oh, so both dungeons were a sword and a compass. Wow. There we go. Happy slash.
That's quite funny. Both compass and sword on the left side of both dungeons.
Yep, so we currently only have a Master Sword. We currently only really have Master Sword knowledge. 1 more sword would be a lot more lovely. Not required, but very lovely.
Got a red mail and A bottle with green potion in Swamp Palace as well.
Alright. And a silver arrow to the crystal. Elmosaur King goes down.
Nice fight for Pinky Rose. Nice and easy.
And Menu Simulator 2019 for Seto.
Oh yeah, Seto never went to the.
Yeah, it looks like he dove all the way down. That's a standard move.
So Swamp Palace had more items, well, useful items than Pod had.
Oh hey, Big Chest had Book of Medora.
Well,
there's the Hammerlock. So
yeah.
Desert is now open for business.
So Swamp Palace had a lot of items.
Here's an interesting question now. Who checks Bombo's tablet after this? And then goes straight into Desert.
I would assume that Technolink does that when he's done with Argus.
Yeah, I would think that would be a good thing to do.
Cedo backing out? Not
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah. That is not fun at all.
No. And if the flute is in Desert Palace, oh boy.
It will have to be a double dip for Seto. Well, there is an item. There is an item on Armor's Knight, so it could be an item in the Eastern Bounce right now.
Alright, now we get our first look behind Eastern Palace. More arrows.
Getting all the arrows in the world right now.
Seto picking up his boots.
It's going to be nice for Seto, having the boots ready. See what Armor's Knight has. Quite surprised that Technolink didn't check the tablet, actually.
Just some bombs on Armos.
Pink Kitty Rose with her second crystal of the race.
Alright, where do you go from here? After Saha, of course.
I think Pink Kitty Rose will go to Swamp Palace. She found the hint tile about the sword in there, so maybe she will head over there. Could probably go to Ice Palace as well.
No, looks like she might be diving into Dark Death Mountain.
Alright, she has a hookshot now, and the Titan Smiths.
Dark DM's in play, we can do that.
Technolink is going to pick up his Cane of Samora now. While we have Cedo in Palace of Darkness. We got a Riot Shield, guys. Riot Shield in Super Bunny Cave.
It's a riot! Alright, what do we need for Turtle Rock? Ether.
And we got it. And Idiom is getting his boots now. It's going to feel good for him to get his boots now.
Nothing in Hookshot Cave.
I just realized Idiom never picked up his book either in Swamp Palace.
No, he didn't. So he didn't go left side as well. Interesting. Alright. I think from that one line that I've heard, that's a bold move, Cotton. See how it pays out.
So what we're looking for right now is flute and maybe bombos.
Flute, possible bombos. Technically second sword, but we have knowledge of it.
I'm Pink Kitty Rose heading into Swamp Palace. There's a hard container in King's Tomb, so nothing really important in there. And down goes King Helma for Cedo, picking up his second crystal.
Okay, so we know Thieves' Town is empty. We know Eastern and Pod have been emptied. We know Swamp has been emptied, but he needs to go back. Potentially. Ice Palace is open. No one's gone there yet.
We do have Skull Woods open as well.
Yep, Ice, Skull Woods, and Desert.
Oh, Technolink did Eastern before going to Palace of Darkness.
Interesting.
Technolink is taking his time, picking places where to go. And Cedo takes down Armor's Knight without any issues with those silver arrows. Picking up his third crystal of the race.
Alrighty. So now the question, when PKR gets the big key, does she go back in? Or does she go back?
That is a big question indeed, because we don't know what's in Desert Palace right now. I think Technolink feels a little bit relieved that he found that he did left side swamp now.
Yep. I wonder, did Eddie see that hint?
I think it did, but I'm not sure.
Well, we'll see if he did. If he did see it, he'll probably go right back to Swamp.
Oh, Cedo went into Palace of Darkness again. And Pink Kitty Rose takes down Argus.
Alright, PKR does go back in.
Really nice that she walks back in, picking up her book later on.
Alright, PKR is going to be the first one to give us our check of this.
Let's see what the tablet holds for us.
I mean, granted, we can't get the tablet, but we at least can know what's on it. Just couch cash.
Was a little bit sad, but
How cruel would it have been to be a sword?
that would be pretty cruel. Since we don't know where the other swords are right now, more than the one in Mire.
We know where one of them is. Can't get there, but we know where it is.
Nobody have checked the Guinness, right?
No, no one has been to the desert area. Pink is the first one there. I'm just saying, I'm having a feeling we're gonna find the flute in here.
I really hope.
Oh, hey, there's a sword. That's 3.
Well, okay.
I missed the desert hint.
I missed it as well.
Okay. Oh, gave the location of the Book of Medora.
Good hint. Good hint.
Good hint, game. Yep. No, it's only a good hint if flute is in here. Then it's a really good hint. Oh.
Yay, 10 bombs. Woohoo.
Oh, Ice Rod. Hi, Trinex. How you doing?
It's one of those seeds, right? It's one of those.
It's one of those seeds. Turtle Rock is now completable.
Oh, yeah. So.
Oh, gods. Could you have... Somebody just said this. Could somebody think the Ice Rod, the Flute on Zaha, or even the Pedestal? Those are
Flute
now open.
Flute could be on Sarashula right now.
Yeah. Pedestal is now in Logic. I think that's the scarier thing.
This is turning out to be a very interesting seed right now.
I agree.
So that book in Swamp Palace could be important.
Well, we will find out soon. Question in chat, why did everybody putting off Skull Woods? No one had a sword. We just recently picked up swords. And Skull Woods would not be completable.
And Pink Kid Rose clears out. Mulborn.
That is 4 crystals for PKR. Skull Woods?
I would probably go to Skullwoods right now.
Yeah, go to Skullwoods and then also get your pedestal check. Do both at once. After Regina, of course.
Just 20 rupees at Agina. I mean, yeah, not really want... Yeah. I think the runners made a great decision to not go and check Agina.
Yep. Yep, looks like PKR is going to be going to Skull.
Good choice from PKR. Going to Skullwoods, get her, like you said, finish off Skullwoods and check pedestal.
So, pedestal tax, are we going to see Ring of Fire or Release the Bird?
Release the bird?
Release the Bird or Ring of Fire, one or the other. Both of which are bad. One makes it required, the other makes it I don't know.
If there's nothing in Skullwoods, everything points towards to Turtle Rock.
Yep.
Because Ice Palace is pretty much dead.
Oh, yeah, one of my trackers is correcting me. I'm sorry, it wouldn't be bad. It'd be great. Because I forgot, Chad is a bunch of sadists. But that's okay, because it's very enjoyable. Everyone has Schadenfreude. That's all I can say.
It's turning out to be really great. They had all of the good items in the beginning, and now...
Yeah, see? Told you. Techno Link going straight to the back of Skull.
No items of value in Skullwoods either.
So it's just the crystal. Well, we can infer from the fact that what we have left remaining, we know that the Pyramid Fairy can't really have anything.
True Rock. Gotta have something, I guess.
Yep. Turtle Rock or Pedestal. Or Saha. Alright, Moth goes down. And we have B-strats.
Release the bee, guys. I love just releasing the bee on Mothvilla. It's so fun.
God, Hammer Moth is just so annoying. There we go. Alright, are we gonna get our pedestal check? We're getting our pedestal check. Get your pedestal hype in chat, guys. Drum roll!
Well, that's Well, that's sad.
Tea in a bottle.
That is sad.
Well, I guess the good news is that you don't have to complete Hera now.
True. True fact.
I guess that's like the good news about it. We can't say the same about Turtle Rock, though, unfortunately.
So, flute on Trinix?
Or Saha. Oop. Rupee Horde over at Ether Tablet, so that's done.
So, our tablets has nothing for us today. I think Kid Rose goes into Tower of Hera, though.
Quick 2-atom check. Considering she hasn't been in here yet, that makes perfect sense.
So right now, Cedo and ETM needs to go back to Swamp Palace to get the book.
Most likely. We are not 100% certain if that book is technically required for that Ice Rod. It's all dependent on Tridex holding the flute, or Sasora holding it.
Oh, we gotta know. We all know it's going to be on Trinix now.
Yeah, pretty much. But going into Turtle Rock, when you have other dungeons you can complete without it having all the equipment, is not appetizing.
Fighter Sword, Turtle Rock.
Thanks, game. We figured that out a long time ago.
Gotta love the hint tiles in this game now.
Yep. Still love the ones that are completely useless, like, you know, the upstairs hint in Tower of Hera saying the Tower of Hera big key is fire locked in the Tower of Hera. It's like, considering I had to get the big key to get this hint, yeah?
Well,
thanks.
It's important. We all need to know where the key is.
Or how about the, whatever is locked fireside on Misery Mire at Misery Mire's hint? That's another good one.
Well, I mean, at least you're in the same dungeon.
Well, you'd be in the same dungeon for the Tower of Hera one.
Ah, true, true. Well, there's the flute, guys. Flute into the rock.
Well, alright, so that makes that book not required.
Oh, man.
Now, are we in go mode? PKR is going to be checking that instantly.
I mean, Bombos and Sarashal on that?
That would probably be the only thing we can still need. And yes, PKR still technically needs a sword, however, has the knowledge of where that sword is located. So I guess we can officially say no mode.
Yeah, it's no mode for now. I mean, we all know at least one sword upgrade.
Yeah, we know where all three is, and she's gonna get the one in ice.
Oh yeah,
Very
that's true,
likely.
because... Yeah, she needs to go into ice.
Oh, actually, no, she might not. Because usually if you're go-moding ice, really, the double Friezor room is like the only chest I grab. I don't know about the Pengator chest. It is Ether, so that is go mode.
Go mode! Well, that's... We had our fun with potential troll items. And we got the bird toss as well from Pinky Rose.
Bird toss. I give it an 8 out of 10 for form. Question in chat, does she go left side for the sword? She pretty much has to.
Oh, she will go left side.
You can't gamble on trying to find the final sword somewhere else when you know where there's a sword, because you're now blocked out 2 locations. We do know where a 3rd sword is, but the 4th sword, we...
It's gonna be validation chest.
Yep. Question in chat, the 2nd sword, what is it required for? Ganon, unfortunately, has to take damage from a tier 3 damage source. A fighter sword has a damage source of 1 while you slash it, and a damage source of 2 when you spin. The Master Sword has a value of 2 when you slash and 3 when you spin. And then Tempered has 3 and 4, and then Gold Sword is just a pure 4.
You gotta love that. Golden sword.
Hammer is also considered tier 3 damage, however, Ganon is immune to the hammer. He's apparently immune to bludgeoning damage and needs slashing damage.
And there was the Master Sword for Pink Kid Rose.
Alrighty. Pink Kitty Rose now officially in go mode.
With those silver arrows, the Vitreous shouldn't be any problems at all.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Cedo is heading up to King Sora right now. We got Idiom in Skull Woods, and Technolink is inside Desert Palace.
Yep. And PKR has the spooky action glitch activated.
I love that glitch.
I need to learn that glitch.
Yeah, same here. I don't know how to do it, but
I have a gist on how to do it, I just can't do it.
It's gonna be nice for Pinky Rose. She can go mode Ice Palace, so that wouldn't take too much time.
Yep.
And Cedo's heading up to Hobo to get his lamp.
He's finally going to be able to see in the dark. Huzzah!
And off we go to Ice Palace for Pinky Rose. Last dungeon for Pinky Rose to deal with.
Alright, so we're going to see if she does check any chests in here. We do know that there is a sword here, obviously. Nope. Oh, Eddie, watch your health, man. Alright, he's good.
And that was really close. This question is, will Cedo go into Turtle Rock?
Yep. So we do have a question in chat. Why is everybody avoiding the Turtle Rock dip? A lot of people don't like going to Turtle Rock if it's a pendant. And especially not having the ice rod. Because it's like, if you're going to go into Turtle Rock, you want to go in knowing that you can complete it at minimum. Luckily, in this instance, we don't have to complete it.
And with that, ice rod is in Desert Palace. Even better.
Yeah, and the ice rod's in Desert Palace, with the book being in Swamp Palace's big chest.
Yeah.
So they're definitely going to be putting off Turtle Rock for a while. However, in this seed, the book is not required, so...
It could have been, but the seed didn't want us to have that dream anymore.
True.
Technolink is taken care of. Ice Plus as well, got his Master Sword, I think.
He did. Fighting Cold Stare, and got it down. And that's crystal number 7.
Oh, it is.
Yes, it is. So, we do like to play a little game on the dailies. It's unofficial, but go ahead and get your guesses in chat. We got 22 chests in Ganon's Tower, where we can try to find that big key.
What number will you go with, Duke?
Oh, I always go with lucky number 13. That's just me.
I'll go with number 6 today.
Number 6 today, alright. So you got a little bit of time in the chat, guys. We usually, well... We officially close it when they enter GT. We unofficially close it today when they enter GT, since this is unofficial. We should get a daily bot for this. That would probably be kind of fun, but it'd probably be hectic at the same time.
It would probably be very hectic, yeah. Technolink is going to search through Ice Palace for that flute, which is in Turtle Rock, and Idiom is actually opening it up.
Idiom's going in. He's going to be rewarded handsomely. If you're skipping out on the book, he's going to be rewarded handsomely.
Yeah, that's going to feel good for him.
Or not.
Oh.
Wait. He might check Hookshot Cave. Let's see what he does after Hookshot and Super One. Let's see if he goes back in.
A little bit of debating from Idiom.
Yeah, little does he know that's the correct play.
Correct play, yeah. Going in Super Bunny, but well, to be honest, we'd never know. It could have been there, but...
Yep. Alright, and Ganon's Tower is now opening.
Go number 6.
For those people asking, I believe we had I think we had 22 entrants for this race this afternoon.
Well, there's Powder.
pretty good safety to have. Edium's doing it. Okay, good.
Here he comes. I guess I didn't win. Come on, big key.
Alright, coming up on chest number 9. Nothing there. It's 10 through 13 rando room. Single arrow. Map. Red rupee. Ah, 13 red rupee.
That single arrow is very important, by the way.
Yes. That's the one that you this is the one you use to kill Ganon.
Oh yeah. So
Edium checking out his flute, and he's going to be able to. Oh, look at that! He's going to be able to clear Misery Mire and then Desert Palace instantly right after.
Oh, that's a nice play. Cedo did a triple dip of Palace of Darkness to clear out the dark room since he got the lamp from Hobo.
Ew.
And the continued search for the GT Big Key is where is it?
French vanilla, same room, different chest.
So it was a little bit of randomizer.
16. Eternal September was the first one with 16, and the first guess too. GG.
GG, that is a pretty
Crazy
solid
Fish,
guess.
you also got 16. Good one. And Slinky Avenger, you got 16 as well. Oh, wait a minute, 17? Hold on. Did I miscount? Oh, I did. I forgot Bob's chest. 17. I don't know why I forgot Bob's chest. So Jen, 17. Hey, our tracker got it.
GG, Jen.
My bad.
Oh, Cedo's heading in to Turtle Rock now. Well, he's doing it.
So I'll probably just do like what would happen like if Bob Barker were to mess that up. It's like, you know something? Y'all win. I think that's the fairest course of action.
Well, everybody's the winner. Have to see this seed.
Alright, Seto going to be very happy after he goes into this room.
Technolink is on his way up to the rock as well. Really fast gauntlet from Pink Kid Rose.
Yeah, it was a very good gauntlet.
Well, there's Tempered Sword.
Oh, hey. That's all 4 swords.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a significant difference in power.
That's nice fun to see before you do Troll Lorm over here.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And Pink Kid Rose going to take care of Aghanim.
Alright. Geometry Wizard.
Oh, that was a nice one.
Oh, that would have been a double. That would have been a double triple if it wasn't for the blue ball. 3, 2, 1.
Good pattern.
That is perfect as that could go, considering a blue ball.
Now we take the trip back to the pyramid.
Again, can somebody tell me why we can summon the duck in the Dark World in normal mode and not inverted? Like, that's the only spot. Can anyone explain to me how that works? Besides Nintendo logic.
I don't think anybody has an answer to that one. And EDM just finished Misery Miner.
Thanks, Math Girl. Alright, so we're on the Ganon fight. This is going to be very fast. Ganon, you mind not teleporting a lot? That'd be great.
It's just his daily exercise practice program.
You're not listening, Ganon. Thank you. Okay, good. He listened for phase 3. All right, phase 4. Find the arrows in Thieves' Town. Yes, we did. Would you like to taste? That's 2. And 3 and 4. Get your GGs in chat.
GG to Pink Kid Rose.
And PKR crosses the line. First place on the restream, second place overall with a time of 1 hour, 30 minutes, and 31 seconds. Our first place finisher for this seed is Chloe Prowler with a 1:26.31. looks like we got Pink in the waiting room for us. Let's go ahead and pull her up.
Yeah.
PKR, GG.
Thank you. I knew somebody was going to god round that. The potential was super there for a god round.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't want to go into Turok. I didn't want to do it. That's the whole reason why I went after Dark Deathbound before getting the sword, because I didn't want to go in. I didn't even want to be tempted to go in.
Whoever wants to go into Turtle Rock? Let's be honest.
Especially when it's...
Hey, at least it wasn't. At least the flute wasn't on Trinax.
I mean, that would have been better for me. So, I mean, I was up there. I had my ice rod in hand and was ready to go. Thank God it was in Bombos.
Oh, me and Duke here, we pictured all the different scenarios.
There's a lot of ways this could have gone really badly. It looks like I just inched out ahead of people. Whew. It's okay, I only checked most of the game. At least we got those boots. Thanks for the hit.
Yeah. Yeah, you were the first one to get that hit, and we were like, alright, she's gonna beeline to every single waterlock location she can get.
Yeah.
And the only downside was the fact that you did not go to Kakariko first to get the flippers.
Yeah, that kind of was a little snag in the plan. I was hoping to run into the Moon Pearl so I could just check the Waterfall Fairy that way and check Zora, but no, that didn't show up because it was on Deathbound, of course.
Yeah, and then, of course, the boots are still in Dark World, so it's like, well, eh.
Oh, so close to that sub 130. Blast. GT was always super late big keys.
Yeah.
Did anybody else find the fourth sword?
We have found the location of all four swords, yes.
The way you said that makes me think that the last one was somewhere kind of nasty.
No, you skipped right over it. You were in the room with it at one point.
What, was it right beside the flute?
No, it was in the Pengator room in Ice Palace.
Oh! Oh, okay, I guess you could have skipped left-hand side swamp that way. But then you probably would have ended up full clearing Ice Palace, so it balances out? Shrug?
Yeah, I think so.
It must have been nice to get the hint about the sword in Swamp Palace when you were in pod.
Yeah, it's just like, oh good, there's one of them, and then Swan tells me where the second one is, it's just like, nice! There's my swords, where's the flute?
Yep. So getting later and later and later into that scene and still not having the flute, were you scared? Were you actually fearful checking the pedestal?
The moment I got the ice rod, I'm just like, well, we're going to Skull Woods next, so I can put this to rest. Because if it was, if it was on pedestal, I could at least just go mode all the pendant dungeons to be done with. That also would have been good for me, but no, it was just in the front of Turtle Rock, sitting there for free. You didn't even have to commit.
Yep. So there was a fun fact about the two sword hints that we got. Did you notice that they were both the same?
I mean,
compass and something sharp on the locked side of each of those respective dungeons.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice
that is kind of a rarity.
They did flip though, because it was the sword in the big key chest in the swamp and the not big key chest in Misery Mire. So slightly different.
That's a good point too. I didn't notice that.
Oh, I did a lot of stuff now that I look at it. Jeez. Happy I didn't commit to the back of Thieves Town. That would have been bad.
Yeah. A lot of the dungeons really had nothing, which is kind of surprising.
Yeah, let's see. Other than Flute in Turtle Rock, was there a single progression item in any other dungeon? Aside from swords.
Not really.
Not one. No progression in dungeons at all, except for Flute and swords.
Well, Silver's technically, but that's
technically
progression, but not progression.
If this was a swordless mode, which it was for nearly an hour, yay!
Yay, unintended swordless.
At least I didn't have to do Menuargus. That's why I put off Swamp when I did. I'm just like, I don't want to go in there yet. I don't have a sword. I don't want to deal with Menuargus. It's boring.
Menu Simulator 2019 is such a fun game, though.
Oh. I also felt a little sad because we do all escape, and I finally managed to scrounge up that bomb. And what's the first thing I see upon leaving escape? The glove. It's like,
Of course.
So why did I bother spending my time getting bombs then? That opening was a
for
little
closure.
bit
No, it's for closure.
I guess. Oh, I enjoyed those opening shenanigans, though.
That escape was pretty empty.
Yeah,
Just-
it had like
Nothing.
nothing at all. So here's a cane of bird. Go get baited into Spike Cave eventually. No.
And then you got half magic as well after escape.
Yeah, that was. It's like,
Yeah, that
man.
would have been a little better.
Also, would have been nice for Mini Moldorm Cave, but I didn't go to Kakariko first. Just didn't work out. Just a little bit of hundoing. It's fine.
Nothing wrong with hundo seeds. Those are fun.
At least I avoided Ice Palace.
Yeah. Yeah, to your credit, that's one of the best plays you can obviously do. Somebody was saying in chat, like, the differential between a go mode and a non-go mode, Ice Palace is #1, and it's like, yeah. And I think number 2 would be Swamp Palace.
Yeah, but we wanted that sword real bad.
Yeah, but at that point it's not a go. Yeah, but you weren't in go mode for that one, so
Yeah.
that's just what we were saying. The difference between the two.
Yeah, there's very little difference between no left-hand side swamp.
52 minutes. 52 minutes for that first sword. Oh man.
Part of that was intentional. I had every ability to go into Swamp Palace, but I'm just like, no,
True.
let's just follow our flute first. I mean, bow.
True. I mean, I'm not gonna fault that.
Wow, I found 19 out of 24 of the heart pieces. We're getting there.
Ooh, wow.
Oh. See, though, that scene was fine. We got our boots within the first 30 minutes. It was Hammer for Dark World access. All this nice, comfortable stuff. Sure, the sword was late, but I mean, I had everything else I like.
Yeah. At least the good thing is the it didn't tease Aga. I guess that's like the one bonus thing is that it could not have teased. Yeah, it couldn't have teased Aga.
Oh my god, my chat saw the lamp was all, Aga. I'm like, no, look at our items. It's not Aga.
Like, yeah, you're missing a sword and the magic cape and potentially another sword and
they could only be Aga if it was Moon Pro Pyramid. Which has happened not recently, but a few times in the last couple of months, so shrug.
yeah.
That was nice though, much better than the combo rando seed.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think I saw that. I think you were doing that right before the thing. I saw the collection rate. And I'm like, 216 in a combo rando. Nice.
I might have broken into very major glitches.
I ain't gonna say nothing. If it's more the fact that it's 216, so you miss exactly 100 items.
Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully chat was entertained sufficiently by this just running around the world like chicken with their head cut off.
Oh, chat is always like that when, especially with troll items in their location.
I mean, it could have been Ped, and people were pretty excited about that, but
I kind of I wanted it. I wanted it to be Ped pretty bad, actually. Come on, if it's Ped, then I have routed perfectly to find this out and to go finish off dungeons. It's just a bee.
And not even B-Torp, just the B.
It's very mad bee. I already had one of those. Alright. Thank you guys for having me, though, and for doing the restream thing.
No, thank you for doing the race.
yeah, thank you, PQ.
I'm psyched that Chloe won. Chloe hasn't taken one of these in, if not a while, then I'm not sure if ever, but a while at least. So go, Chloe! Y'all have a good night. I'm gonna go get some dinner. Bye.
You go do. Alright, so as we were going on, we have our top 10 SAGTG with 131. Hayfield Bay with 132. Illus with a 133. Boosh with a 135. Machinex with a 136. Namefaker with a 137.04. Magnificent. Marknificent, sorry. With a 137.39. And Frostbite just rounds out our top 10 with a 141.
Some pretty good times, depending, since this seed was a little bit like it was. Could have been worse.
A little trolly.
Idiom has just finished Trolldorn, so he's heading his way over to Aghanim. And I think Technolink is trying to find his silver arrows. And Aghanim is down for Idiom, so he's going to go and fight Ganon really soon. While Cedo is heading up Ganon's tower.
I'm wondering, did Technolink do a, did he do a DM strat? Because he doesn't have the big key yet.
Oh, he doesn't.
Yeah, it looks like he's doing DM strat, pure right. Or left and then right.
I thought he already found the key. All the warps from Ganon again for Idiom.
Yep.
Daily exercise program for Ganon.
I always find it weird when you can hit Ganon and you hear the and then he just disappears.
And that is a bit interesting, that he just disappears like that.
And GG to Idiom.
Yeah, GG Idiom. Nice double there in the end.
And Idiom crosses the door, 11th place with a 145.03, just edging out Shire with a 145.07, just edging out AK Drist with a 145.18.
That was pretty crazy. Very tight in the end. Very close. Cedo misses out on his Tempered Sword.
And it looks like we have Idiom. Idiom, GG.
GG Idiom.
Looks like he might be getting set up still a little bit. Seto did not open any of the chests in the mini helm storeroom.
No, he didn't, so he missed out on his tempered sword, so he have to do Master Sword Ganon fight.
Ooh,
What
and the
shoulder is
Dreamer
down?
Beast.
Hey,
Hey, there he is. GG.
GG at him.
GG. Man, PKR must have just flown through this one.
Yeah. It was quite a very interesting route, which worked out.
Yeah, she tends to do that. The biggest thing I regret was doing the back of Thieves Town because I miscounted items. I thought there were 2 items in the back, but it turned out there was only 1. I would have skipped it if I had counted properly.
Mm.
So what was your thought about the flute in Turtle Rock idiom?
I mean, Pendant Turtle Rock has something quite often, so...
Yeah. Speaking of that, would you like to know where the ice rod was?
No.
No? Well, I'll say this much: you received a hint for it.
Oh,
It just didn't tell you directly.
what?
It was in desert.
Okay, yeah. I was almost gonna check because I had no potions, and I was like, I want powder, but decided to just go ahead. And then getting tempered at the top of GT was pretty nice.
Yep.
Because I knew the last sword was west side of swamp, and I wasn't going back for that.
You missed out on the book as well in Swamp Palace.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought there was only 1 item left.
It was in the big chest.
Oh, well, good thing that was not required.
Technically, no, but that probably would have made the dive to go to Turtle Rock a bit easier and more palatable. Because I think everybody held off Turtle Rock until literally last location.
Yeah.
So how are you feeling getting closer and closer and closer to a potential pedestal seed with that flute?
Yeah, it was starting to look like it. Didn't have too many options left outside of Turtle Rock.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
was
had you
hoping
had
for
you
a
have
third
gone
seed.
yeah, had you have gotten that book and gotten that ice rod on the because it would have given you initial desert access. That would have definitely been on your mind, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I was just really hoping for a ped seed to make my my Thieves Town clear actually worth something. Because yeah, if I had known there was just 1 item in the back, I was definitely gonna skip that.
All right, and everybody get your GGs in chat for Seto. He just finished off the big pick. Yep. So the good news is we did have at least locations of all 4 swords. Seto actually just finished this up with a Master Sword. And Techno actually did obtain all 4 swords, so wow.
Nice.
So what were your thoughts on the seed in general?
It was alright. It wasn't exactly a jet seed, but it wasn't bad either. Boots and catfish would have been annoying if you didn't have a hint. That was that's new. The hint was boots under the water. That never used to refer to catfish. I think they just changed that in the last update. So I was like really surprised when it wasn't in swamp. And I was like, oh right, it's got to be catfish. If it's not there, I have no idea.
What was your thought on the Hyrule Castle, the escape without any good items in there?
Yeah, it was annoying. I was glad I managed to get a bomb right at the end. But there wasn't anything inside the back of the escape anyway, so it didn't really matter too much.
Like, that had to be a really good feeling for you, that there was no important item.
Oh, I wanted there to be an important item, because that meant other people would have missed it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, at least you got more bombs in there.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Technolink is doing Silverless Ganon fight right now.
He must have never even set foot in Thieves Town.
Yeah, Technolink never went into Thieves Town. I think he opened up Thieves Town, but he never went in.
If I'd gone right next door and got the hook shot, I might have just skipped Thieves Town entirely and went straight to Swamp. I normally, a lot of times, I'll check those places first before I go into Thieves Town, just in case there's something there that lets me put off Thieves Town. But yeah, in this case, I, for whatever reason, decided just to go straight into Thieves.
Could have been a good gamble to do Thieves Town, but not this time.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we got joined by Cito. GG.
Hey, GG's.
GG.
What was your thought about the seed?
Well, I started off very, very rough. I actually had to save and quit. There's a couple times I swore I'd had that cane of burnout long enough and it didn't get that last hit off, so other than that, I shook it off pretty well. I was actually pretty proud of the routing up until the flute.
Yeah, your escape was a little bit rough for you.
Yeah, that's what I get for rushing around the house at the last second to get ready to race. I was still a little winded. It happened.
Meanwhile, Technolink just finished 17th place with an SRL time of 1 hour 54 minutes and 25 seconds. GG to Technolink.
I do have to say the two things I can point out as far as my routing goes. One, I knew in Sphere Zero there was either a lamp or a flute. I was really hoping it was the flute and I could pick it up, just grab a sword out of mire. It was not. So went up the mountain, was planning on going into TR, and then thought, wait, wasn't there a unique item behind Hammer? Maybe it's the book. Maybe that's where I need to go. And if I had just went to Turtle Rock. Other than that, though, it's a seed.
It was a seed. You went into I think you did a triple dip to Palace of Darkness, right?
It was double.
I was
went
double
back with the lamp finally.
Yeah.
I've been practicing that dark room without having the sword, and it was not working for me today.
And that dark room is pretty rough, especially that, like you said, without a sword as well.
Yeah. Where were all the swords? I found one. I know there was one in Left Swamp, and there was one in Mire. Where was the last one?
Let's see, there was one in Ice Palace, and there was one
that's the first one I got.
And there was one
in Mini Helmasaur room in GT.
Ooh. Whoops.
Yep.
Could have had tempered for that cannon fight.
Yep.
Yeah, I almost didn't grab it, but since I had to kill the Helmosaurus for a key, so I was right next to the chest anyway. So I was like, I might as well open it.
Yeah,
And
probably
bad
would have
tempered.
grabbed it if I had ended up near that chest. I grabbed the others on the way up.
Yeah, a lot of times I'll go in there and I'll just open the chest on the left because it's closer. But yeah, this time, luckily, I opened the one on the right.
Meanwhile, we got joined by Technolink. GG Techno.
Good evening. I thought I was doing so fine with fighting the Moon Pearl that early and then fighting the boots as well. But apparently it wasn't good enough.
It was a pretty interesting seed for you.
Yeah, it was. I could do all the dungeons except for Misery Mire, and then I just, at the end, I had to guess, where is Flute? Is it Thieves Town? Or is it Turtle Rock? Well, and then I found the Ice Rod in Desert Palace, and was like, if I know the seed a bit well...
Item?
Come again?
That was the unique item in Desert. I was wondering. Thank you.
There was also a Bomb 10, so there were 2 unique items.
Ah.
Fun fact, that 10-pack bomb is actually not considered unique.
Oh, it's not?
Because
No.
it's purchasable from the shop.
Well, yeah, Ice Rod sent me to Turtle Rock, but man, I did not expect Flute in Turtle Rock.
I gambled between Turtle and Spike Cave and lost that gamble. Had to go back.
Yeah, I did Spike Cave on the first run on Death Mountain when I got the hammer. So it
At
was
that
like
point-
I had the hammer, cane, half magic.
Yeah, I did Spike Cave and actually went out instead of save and quit. Because I had boots, half magic, burner.
You went up.
I don't do that very often.
Yeah. That helps.
I enjoyed dashing through there today.
Yeah, I guess going for the boots, actually going for that mountain early and then finding the boots later on, kind of hurt me, I guess. Because it made sure that I would never go back up that mountain.
I'm impressed though that you went to the left side of Swamp Techno because you were first in and you didn't know there was a sword on from the inside.
Yeah. It was just, I don't know. I've been hurt by not going left side swamp once too many. So it's like I still need so many go mode items. I still need the flute. I still need, well, technically silvers if you don't have any swords. And it was like, yeah, well, that's 2 more items to get. And then also book.
I had them. I still remember. It was early.
Speaking of which, without the book, you could actually get into Desert Palace, so the book wasn't required.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
never got the book.
Me neither. I was
Ugh.
hoping it would lead to my flute, though, but it did not. I couldn't find it.
Yeah, I guess it saves time as well. I mean, that way you had to go up to Turtle Rock instead of going into Desert Palace. And now you could actually go mode Desert Palace at the same time as Misery Mire, and that cost me another 10 minutes, I guess.
Actually,
Yeah.
I ended up kind of doing my go mode was actually sword and Mire.
Yeah. It was also the reason why I actually went up to the fire-locked area, just to get that additional sword. To get
Right,
tempered.
yeah. I knew it'd be go mode. I knew it was there. I knew that one, and I knew left side swamp, but I actually skipped left side. I never skip, but I skipped today. It was so early in the seed when I went. I was hoping for a hint, and luckily I got one.
Yeah. So the weird thing about that, about not finding the book, is the book actually probably would have started to lead you to Turtle Rock, though. Because the book would have been your entry in the desert, and then, oh, hey, look, Ice Rod.
Right.
Yeah, true enough. But yeah, that that hurt me because I was like, okay, I'll save Desert for last so I can combine it with Misery Mire. And I never found the flute. So I went to the desert, finding maybe I'll find the flute in desert, you never know. Well, oops.
Yeah, we were actually, when Eddie and Seto, when you guys dipped out after Swamp not getting the big chest, we're like, oh god, if the flute is in desert, that's not going to be good.
Yeah, I
Luckily, it
guess
was in
that
Turtle Rock.
I don't know who else got the book, but I'm pretty sure that if it wasn't desert, it would have, well, I guess saved me 15 minutes or something at least in comparison. Is it 15, 10 minutes? How many minutes is getting the book back if you're looking in Turtle Rock and doing the entire Turtle Rock clear just to get the book or something?
2 to 3 minutes.
Including the way up?
Oh, including the way up, 6 to 7. All things considered. I mean, you have to save and quit, go to Link's house, go to Dark World, go into Swamp, transition, drain, transition, go in, mirror, flute
Yeah,
one.
but I was considering Turtle Rock actually. Like, you don't have the book because you skipped it in the big chest, and then you have Turtle Rock remaining, and the big chest in Swamp Palace without the hint. Actually, the hint was in the hint was in Ice Palace, if I recall correctly. So you would have the hint was in Desert Palace. That was the entire the switcheroo. You had the hint at the torch in Desert Palace, so you would never have gotten the hint. So you could have, you could have technically completely cleared Turtle Rock if Flute was actually in desert.
I gotta step out now. GG guys. Just shout out to the commentators and trackers. Thanks for putting on the race.
Yeah, same here. I got kids to chase. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for the restream. Thanks for watching me fumble around the Link to the Past seed.
Same here.
Thank you guys for participating, and GG to everybody.
Yep, GG's guys. Alright guys, so let me pull up the schedule real quick. We do have a few other events coming up. Later today, we have 2 league matches for the Link to the Past Randomizer League. They both are at 8 o'clock, so you have your choice of Speed Gaming 3 and Speed Gaming 2. It only lists the teams for me. Okay, so the one on Speed Gaming 3, this looks like, I believe this is a Death Mountain division. A Sir Links-a-Lot versus Swagalicious. And then on Speed Gaming 2 is a Lake Hylia division match between 1UP40 and GFE 12.
It sounds some really good matches.
And then at 9 o'clock over on Speed Gaming 5, we have the nightly race, which is an Atomizer seed.
Ooh,
So that's going to be an interesting. Yep. And then, of course, at 9 o'clock over on Speed Gaming 4, we have the Combo Rando on hard mode. And then, of course, again, like I said, we have the Link to the Past Randomizer League. We have 6 weeks of matches. We actually kicked off week 1 yesterday with a couple matches. There's 2 matches today. There's a couple matches tomorrow that are already scheduled. And Speed Gaming has graciously allowed us to attempt to restream as many of those as possible, but other events will always take precedence, of course. But we will try to get as many of these matches restreamed as possible if you guys are looking into more rando. And if you guys are looking to get into Randomizer, we do have a Rando Discord available, and you can play in these races. You don't have to be at the best of the best. You can be a beginner and still play in these races. And if you're ever fearful, it's like, oh, well, I don't want to be restreamed. You don't have to. You can just play in these races for fun.
Yeah, just have fun, just enjoy it. It's always an interesting experience to do our randomizer.
Yes, it is very fun. And in the Discord itself, we also have people who will graciously help you. It's like, oh, well, hey, well, I don't understand exactly like what I should be able to do. It's like, oh, well, we can help you.
I would say it's pretty much the best community, I would say. If I can say it myself.
It's a good community, yes. But with that, guys, I will catch you guys next rando. I've been Duke. See you
I've
guys.
been Alex, Nielsen Alex. Thank you, Duke, for being the broadcast partner with me today. Helping me out for the first time.
Yeah, you did good.
Thank you.
GG's, and we'll catch you guys next rando.
GG's.